Black and White Network, as Mr. Joe Biden preached doom and gloom about a winner of COVID and death, one of his own in his party has now come positive with the Wuhan virus, aka COVID-19. And I'm talking about Elizabeth Warren. Yes, she tweeted out that she is now tested positive for COVID. And here's the kicker, folks. She's actually fully vaccinated and boosted and still came down with the virus. Yet again, proving that Joe Biden has been doing nothing but lying about the virus for a long time. Joe Biden has continuously called this a pandemic of the unvaccinated, even though if you listen to us, we've been telling you, as well as the science, you can still get and spread this thing whether or not you got the jab or not. Here we go, guys. Elizabeth Warren tests positive for COVID-19. Warren's announcement comes as cases of COVID-19 have started to rise again throughout much of the country. And if you guys check us out on Black and White Sports, there is a lot of cases out there of players in different sports coming down with the virus. I mean, the NBA, well, actually the NFL and the NBA now, both leagues are actually kind of moving their schedules around so they can get games played. I mean, the NBA just moved a couple of games, and they're moving up on their Christmas Day game because Christmas Day is usually the big event for the NBA. The NFL is shuffling a lot of games around to make it work. And all these players, for the most part, are fully vaccinated. Same with Elizabeth Warren. And you keep hearing about breakthrough cases. Folks, there's no such thing as breakthrough cases. The jabs do not stop you from getting the virus and transmitting the virus. The jabs do not stop you from getting sick. Now, they can actually stop you from getting even more sick. That's it. But these aren't really true vaccines the way we do vaccines to be. But let's go ahead. Let's read this. Senator Elizabeth Warren, Democrat from Massachusetts, announced that she has tested positive with a breakthrough case of COVID-19. Fox News, stop using breakthrough case. There is no such thing as a breakthrough case because even with the jab, like I said before, I know I'm sounding like a broken record, folks. You can still get the virus. You can still get symptoms, okay? She tweeted this out. You can see here, quote, I regularly test for COVID, and while I tested negative earlier this week, today I tested positive with a breakthrough case. Here's that word again. Thankfully, I'm only experiencing mild symptoms, and I'm grateful for the protection provided against serious illness that comes from being vaccinated and boosted. Now, I'm happy that she's only getting mild symptoms. Hopefully, she makes a quick recovery. I don't want her to get seriously ill. I don't want anybody to get seriously ill from this thing, but we just need to face the fact, folks, that the virus is not going away. I said it before that I truly do believe this is going to be an annual thing similar to the flu. And we're just going to have to learn how to live with it. We can't be locked up in our homes. We got to go out and live life. We don't lock down for the flu. We don't. I mean, just a few days ago, I went out to the movie theater and I watched Spider-Man Far From Home. Great movie. Highly recommend that you guys actually go and see it. Live your life, man. I mean, Joe Biden is preaching doom and gloom, talking about this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. We're going to have a winter of death, you know, if you don't get the jab. And Joe Biden is out there preaching fear. Okay? He's preaching fear. You do what's best for you. If you want to get the jab, then get the jab. If you don't want to get it, then don't get it. Okay? I don't believe the government should be telling you what to do, but you should be making your own decision with your doctor. Okay? It says Warren's announcement comes as cases of COVID-19 have started to rise again throughout much of the country, with health officials worrying that the emergence of the Omicron variant could continue to make the situation more dire. Now, from what we have heard about the Omicron variant, is that the symptoms have been mild. That is, it's contagious. It's going to be more contagious because it seems like the symptoms are quite different from the Delta variant, and the symptoms are almost more like a common cold. So a lot of people may have these light symptoms and they may not even think anything about it, and they're going to go out and, live their lives. This is what His Eminence, Dr. Fauci, had to say. Quote, "The cases are going up," said Dr. Anthony Fauci, said last week. "We have an average of about 117,000 cases. We have an increase in the percentage of hospitalizations. Deaths are still over 1,000. Then you have, looking over your shoulder, the Omicron variant, which we know from what's going on in South Africa and in the UK is a highly transmittable virus. That's the reason why we are encouraging people, if they haven't been vaccinated, to get vaccinated. But as importantly, for those who've been fully vaccinated, to get a booster." Well, Elizabeth Warren got the jabs, got the booster, and still came down with the virus. But she also tweeted this out too. Quote, "As cases increase across the country, I urge everyone who has not already done so to get the vaccine and the booster as soon as possible. Together, we can save lives." And she said that. The problem is, I believe, Biden, his numbers on getting people fully vaccinated, they're not good. They're not good. And the reason why I believe that they are not good is because he wants to mandate this. Americans don't like mandates on these things. Recommend that they get the jab. No problem with that whatsoever. But once you tell people that we're not going to allow you to go to work, we're not going to allow you to go into a restaurant and order food because you didn't get the jab, people have a problem with that. He has made this thing so political, and it's turned a whole bunch of people off. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that do not mind getting the jab. But when the government mandates and threatens their job, threatens their livelihood, people are saying, no, I will not bend the knee to the government. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network, Elizabeth Warren, she comes down with the virus, another quote unquote breakthrough case when it really does not exist, because you can still get the virus whether you got the jab or not. And I truly do believe, yes, cases will go up because this is the time of year, just like the flu. I'm pretty sure you know that most of us have already been exposed to the virus, and a lot of people are just asymptomatic. Have I ever had the virus? I'm not really sure. I don't know. I couldn't really tell you. But I'm not going to go out there and live my life in fear. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.